I'm Dale Smith for Looney Politics, and let's talk checks and magic databases. We are now seeing the Canada Emergency Response Benefit being rolled out to Canadians, but we're still seeing a lot of calls for just send everyone a check for $2,000 because there are still people who are falling through the gaps with these measures. The problem with that way of thinking is that we don't have the kinds of systems in Canada that would allow that to happen. And over the past week, we've seen a lot of good information coming out from Twitter through economists like Kevin Milligan and Jennifer Robson and Lindsay Tedds, who are all kind of explaining why we can't just use this system of send everyone money. To start with, we don't have a magic database in Canada that has everyone's SIN and address. That doesn't exist. The CRA database is a good start, but a lot of that information is stale and it misses millions of Canadians, particularly among the most vulnerable. So we would still need to design some kind of a sign-up portal in order to capture the people who aren't already being captured by the CRA, and that would take time. It would not roll out any faster than the current CERB program that the government has rolled out. The other thing is just the time it would take to actually print and send checks to everyone. If that was the way we wanted to do it, it would take Public Works months to actually roll that out. So it would not be any faster, and that's something we need to kind of keep in mind as people keep making these demands while the government has been dealing with the challenges of getting the current system up and running. Now, the current system is not perfect. There are certainly people who are falling through the gaps. The government is aware of that. They are trying to address those as rapidly as they can. Part of that is just the capacity challenge of trying to use the existing systems to roll out help to as many people as they possibly can in the shortest amount of time, and this is what they came up with. And it's, on a certain level, nothing short of miraculous that public servants have managed to design, implement, and roll out a program of this magnitude in a little over about 3 weeks. That I don't think has ever happened in Canadian history, and that's something that is showing a certain amount of flexibility on the part of the government and just ability to do something like this. So we should give them a little bit of credit for that, but at the same time we should also make sure to hold them to account for the fact that they're not being candid about what these particular challenges are. The government could say, we don't have a magic database, it would not go faster, but they haven't been doing that. And so that's why we're still getting these kinds of calls. And it's important to just put that into context. For Looney Politics, I'm Dale Smith.